Aloha guys, welcome back to my channel. So today I am here with a tag video. I was tagged by Styled by Gwenny in the 5 most least used bags year to date. Thank you so much for the tag, girl, and all the information about where the whole tag and everything had started I will link down below. You can call this video in addition to one that I just recently filmed, which is the 5 most used bags year to date, which I did a couple videos back. I will link it above, but go ahead and check that out. But it's hard for me to think of which 5 bags I've used least this year because I actually haven't used much. So I'm gonna base this video on bags that I wore a ton of last year and that I had not touched this year so far. Guys, my name is Richelle. If you are new here, welcome. I am a hype bae. I love luxury things. I love shoes, shopping, you name it. So if that's your vibe, why not help out your girl? Support this channel, like it as well, ring the bell so you get notified whenever I get new videos. I upload every Wednesdays and Saturdays now, apparently. Don't know where the time frame came from. It just happened and I'm going with it, and so far I've been sticking with it. So let's get on with the tag video. So the first one that I'm going to just get out of the way, I can't even show you it visually anymore because I recently had sold it. And the reason why I had sold it, well, how about it's the first 2 bags then, okay? Because I sold both of them. I absolutely loved these bags when they first came out. Obsessed with them, wore them a ton. But as my style changed, I realized that I didn't need it. So the very first one that I put on the least used year to date, hence that is why I sold it, will be the Louis Vuitton bum bag. Again, obsessed when this bag came out. I recalled I first had bought it when I was out on a Las Vegas trip and ended up returning it because because when I had bought it at Las Vegas, I had bought it because it was there. I had bought it because it was very hard to find. And I didn't care if I had to spend the extra amount. Fast forward, was able to get it from my local boutique. Got it at the Hawaii price, the Hawaii tax, ended up returning the first one. So the bum bag, absolutely loved it. It was one of those where straight out from the box, filled it and wore it. And that's kind of how I gauged how much I really love a thing. Anything is if I wear it immediately. I know that if it sits in its bag and it sits there for so long, it's something I wasn't really excited about, but happy to have, just wasn't really excited about it. Glad to see that bum bags are still very popular. I am glad that I had sold her because I don't really think about her too much. I'm pretty sure that the new owner is happy and wearing it and loving it, but got rid of her just because I don't use her anymore. Then the second one that I got rid of recently as well is my Louis Vuitton Palm Springs mini backpack in the reverse monogram. Another bag that I was completely obsessed with. Purchased it when it first kind of debuted, which was what? In 2017-ish, don't quote me. Reverse has always been my vibe over monogram. Why? Because I do love the more caramel colored style over it. So now I have no reverse bags in my collection because that was my only one. But even though I say no more monogram, I have to add one in. I mean, so far, I still have a card holder, which does me over, but I do feel like I still need a reverse print in my collection, and we'll see. You never know in the future. But I got rid of that bag because kind of just like the bum bag, same thing how I feel about the Neverfull. It's just a lot of people have them now. It is so saturated that it kind of fulfills the need to wear it because I see it so often. It just makes me feel like I don't need to because I can just live vicariously through everybody who does. It was my favorite travel buddy. I traveled with her a bunch. I loved how she had the black leather as opposed to natural vachetta. So easy to take care of. She's been on so many trips with me. That's why I held on to her for so long. Again, she deserves to continue on with her journey. So she found a new home, and I am sure she is loving it as well. Number 3 that I wore a bunch of, but not yet this year, would have to be my Chanel boy bag in the old medium black caviar with the ruthenium hardware. I still love this bag, do not get me wrong. I still think she's absolutely beautiful. She's definitely my style, trendy, not as feminine, and I do love her. I just don't know why I don't gravitate towards her anymore. If anything, I've worn my Gabrielle a bunch this first half of the year. Not too sure why I haven't pulled the trigger on her. Maybe I just haven't found the right outfit for her. I don't know. But still love her. I just never wear her. And this is a piece that I will forever keep in my collection, which is hard for me to say because I don't say that about much things. But she's definitely a forever piece because of why I had purchased her. She was my very first big girl Chanel purchase, not SLGs. This was my very first bag, and I do think she's still beautiful. She holds up very nicely. This size is totally appropriate for my body shape. I just haven't been reaching for her. I think if I had to think about it, I think it's probably because of the strap. The strap, heavy, makes a lot of noise. I think mainly the noise is kind of what bothers me the most, but I still think she's great. Maybe if I had her in a smaller size, I'd feel differently or wear her more, but least used, number 3. Number 4 on this list is probably very self-explanatory, but it's going to be the Balenciaga Gucci Hacker Collection, and it is in the hourglass with the Gucci print on the hourglass Balenciaga shape. Still love this bag. Still love this shape. With everything that has gone on with Balenciaga this year, was it this year, early this year, or late last year? It's still a little bit hard for me to reach for this. I love it. It's not going anywhere, don't get me wrong. I still think this is a great bag, and if anything, I think of it more of a Gucci bag than a Balenciaga bag, to be honest, because it has all the Gucci print. It's just because of the whole situation of it all. It makes it really hard for me to kind of wear. Any Balenciaga things that I have right now is a little bit harder for me to wear right now. Still, not just right now, still. But I think the explanation is self-explanatory. She's beautiful. The structure, I love a structured bag. She's very structured. It's just, it ain't her time yet. So she's just gonna sit here for a while. And the last bag, which I am sad that I actually have her on this list, because that means I want to wear her more now. Honestly, I don't know. But it is the Louis Vuitton soft trunk from the Heaven on Earth collection with the Clouds LV. I still absolutely love this bag. Do not get me wrong. She gets so much compliments. I have people who want to buy it off me. I love it. Still, I do. I don't know why I haven't reached for her. Love blue. If I had to guess, I think it's the monogram. It's a lot of things that are Louis Vuitton monogram that I'm not wearing. Like right now, my current bag is my Boosie Epi Leather. Even with this little nano here, haven't really worn it. So it breaks my heart that this is on the list, because this is one of my favorite, if anything, top 3 Louis Vuitton bags in my collection. You know, because I'm now making this video, I'm very heavily considering already just switching into it, because I want to wear it, but I love it. I just haven't reached for it. No, I am not gonna sell it. This is the piece that I absolutely wanted from this collection. I'm grateful to have it. So no, this is not going anywhere, but I don't know why I haven't reached for her. Maybe I will just force myself to switch into her. I know it's because these kinds of pieces for me, these special edition pieces, I kind of also think of them as art pieces, and that's probably why. If you've watched previous videos, you know that this bag was actually sitting in this part of the shelf here. I moved it because I have her in the video here, and again, these are ones that I don't really wear either. I don't know if it's because right now with Louis Vuitton, I'm just not a Louis Vuitton girl as much as I was before. I have moved on. I'm more like, I think, transitioning into a Fendi girl, but I mean, that's still LVMH, so technically that still makes me an LV girl, right? But this is the last one. Alright guys, it's time for me to tag some people as well. I will do that down in the description box below. Anything that I had mentioned here, if there are any links, they are down below as well if you wanted to check more of them out. Of course, a lot of the items that I have mentioned is discontinued or a little bit harder to get, so they are going to be pre-loved links, just a heads up. But if I can find any newer links, I will add that as well. But guys, that is it for this video today. Thank you so much, Gwenny, for tagging me. I appreciate it, girl. And that is it. You guys are always the Ellest. Don't forget to subscribe. Bye.